Hi, Liz M. as in Money Raymond here, your professional business organizer. And I'm here today with my good friend Pamela George. And we've just been chatting about how money aspects come in a variety of issues. Uh, you know what? I was just kind of telling her how my personal story was that back when I started being as an entrepreneur, I could do people's books wonderfully. I could tell them how to put them in order, how to make their money, how to read their financial statements. But personally, I was a total mess, to be honest with you. And as I went through as an entrepreneur a few years, I actually not only filed bankruptcy once, but I filed it twice. And maybe had I met Pamela all those years ago, I might not have been in that situation. So Pamela, we were just talking about how even like we've got so many different things that we need to look at with our money. There is the personal finances, and as entrepreneurs, there's the business part. And of course, there is that mindset because we have so many beliefs that could block us. And like I was saying, when I shifted my business and went to a different level, I hit that glass ceiling and couldn't figure out, kept bumping it, couldn't figure out why I wasn't moving ahead. And then finally went, okay, time to go and talk to Megan.
Yes.
So I love that we're all getting together for Mastering Your Money on February 21st. I'm so excited because I've been thinking about this for a little while, and having worked with Megan and watching you and listening to all that great financial literacy, I knew that we would make a great team, put a great event together. And of course, with having Lara as the keynote speaker, because she's great at talking about fear about making money to be successful. So I just wanted to get you to share a little bit about you and what you teach and what you're going to be bringing to the day.
Well, I am so excited. I feel honored that I'm sharing the stage with folks like Megan, Laura, and of course you. I'm excited. I say to my clients, when it comes to money management and finances, there's so many layers, all right? And an example, one of my clients last week said, Pam, you know this stuff already, so you wouldn't be as intimidated as I would be when I go. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she said, well, you know all your financial stuff. And I had to remind her, listen, I might be the subject matter expert for personal finances and helping folks manage their business finances as it pertains to paying themselves, etc. But I don't know about QuickBooks and bookkeeping. And I gave her the example. I said, listen, I had to hire Liz to help me because I thought I could do it on my own. And I think I did more damage. And you will see that when you go into my file, because I thought I could do it on my own. And a lot of us make that mistake. We feel we could do it on our own and we want to wing it. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't take my own advice. I was winging it with QuickBooks and I messed it up. You're going to see it in my file. I messed it up. I had to hire you to help me fix that and to train me and help me to understand the proper way to manage my bookkeeping. And of course, I had to work with Lara because when I started my business, I didn't know about pricing. Again, I know my stuff, personal finances, but I don't know about pricing. And I had to hire Lara, who went through a pricing strategy with me and helped me to build a model that would support the life that I wanted. I don't know what I would have done without Lara helping me. My business probably, it would not have been where it is right now. And of course, there's Megan. And Megan and I, we've chatted for a while, and I know I have some money mindset blocks. And whereas I know I've dealt with a lot of it, as you delve deeper, you realize, no. There's something that's still hanging around there that I need. And I came to that realization last week. No, there is something that needs to be fixed. And I am actually, I believe it's somewhere around February 11th that I'm meeting with Megan, and we're going to go over that. So all that to say, I'm in the field, I'm in finance, and I still need help from all three of you. So somebody who is not in the financial field, imagine that, how much more help and how much more support they would need. So mastering your money is something I feel you're a business owner, you need to show up. February 21st. That's my take on it.
I know, and it's funny because people do assume that because we are working in money that we know it all, and we don't. And you know what?
No.
I like to admit to people that, you know what, I don't know it all, and I still do need to reach out to others to get that support. And it's really cool that we actually have these great resources here in the city. So I just want you to give them just a little teaser on what you're going to be sharing with them on the personal side of things on February 21st.
Okay, so I have a model that I call my money management model, and I'm really trying to find a better name for that. So maybe I'll get somebody will give me a suggestion after they see the model on the 21st. But what I'm going to touch is the problems that I see my clients have. I am going to pull a lot of them out and try to deal with them on that day. So as an example, how to pay yourself. That's a big thing that comes up with
Big
my
one.
client. How to pay yourself. Um, how to not live in feast and famine. January is great for some people, and then it's dead in June. So they live it up in January, and then it's June, and they can't pay their mortgage. I will talk about how to balance that off a bit. So there's that. I talk about, banking and putting your money and how to fix that and not have everything in one. Separating your personal from your business. Crucial, biggest point. And then I will talk about when you've paid yourself, okay, how do you go about spending that money? We're going to talk about housing. How much you're going to spend? How much should you be spending typically on housing, transportation, debt repayment. If you have debt, how much should you really be allocating towards that? Savings. And I call the other category, the fifth one, life. So that's everything else. And I give an idea of, generally speaking, how much you should be spending in each category. Right? And that's just a little teaser of what you'll be getting. I'll be going in a lot deeper. And my hope is to have a type of worksheet so we can figure it out. As an example, if we say transportation should be around 15%, we're going to need to figure that out, because it makes no sense. I'm on a stage saying, okay, transportation 15%, and we don't know what that means. So we're going to try and figure out some of that. So bring your calculators and your pens and stuff, and we'll try and figure it out on the 21st.
This will be good because now everybody knows that this is going to be a dig deep, work on your stuff event. And the cool thing is they are all going to go home with great knowledge and steps that they can take that's going to rock 2019. I'm so excited. So thank you for being here with me today, and can't wait for the day to happen and see all those awesome entrepreneurs and sharing all those great tips. All right.
I'm very excited.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.